This is a newspaper article from the 1950s. This
Yeah.
is how they kept the man. The next one says, make him comfortable. Right, have him lean back in a comfortable chair or suggest he lie down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. That is king
See, here's
treatment.
my thing, though.
That's-
This reminds me of Destiny's Child.
yeah, cater to him, right? Cater
Exactly.
to you, right? I wanna cater.
Like,
yeah.
Why were so many women vibing with that while at the same time unwilling to give that? And then here's another thing. If you don't believe he is deserving of that, why are you with him?
Hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now let's get to it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Back.
Amigo
to
Trish.
I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
And we are
Black Press.
If this is your first time watching, please remember to hit like, comment, share, and
Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications for all future episodes.
All right, so I got something for y'all. We gonna give y'all
Lord.
some tips
Tips.
on how to look after your husband.
You know you finna catch fire for this, right?
Well, hey,
They gonna get you. They gonna get you.
you know how you see your grandma in the your grandpa in the overalls
Uh-huh.
and your grandma in the nightgown,
Yeah.
and he said that kept the bills paid.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what people looking for, right?
I guess so. Gotta keep the bills paid. Gotta
The
keep the
more
lights
things
on.
change, the more they remain the same.
All right, so what we got?
So this is a newspaper article from the 1950s.
Yeah.
This is how they kept the man. I'm gonna read it to y'all so y'all know what it says. Okay, so this is what is expected of the wife, right? So they say have dinner ready. Means plan ahead even the night before to have a delicious meal on time. This is a way of letting him know that you have been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospects of a good meal are part of the warm welcome needed. What do you think about that?
I agree. I agree.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna do your thing, right? I'm gonna agree, and it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But on the women's side,
Uh-huh.
those days that was something you could do when there was only one person bringing in an income.
That's true.
So when she gotta go, what they say? I gotta go make the bacon and come home and cook it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different nowadays. But at the
Yeah.
same time, there should be
Some type of effort.
there should be some effort
Mhm.
and some thought into it.
Yeah.
And that's a man doesn't always want you to do everything,
Mm-hmm.
but he wants you to have a thought to do it.
Yeah. So
Like-
even if you can't cook, just take out,
Right.
have
It's-
something ready
Yep.
for
Or
the family to eat.
like you and I do, like
Mhm.
we'll bring it up, but like, hey, do we have any plans for dinner?
Yeah.
Because it's the thought process of like, I'm
You
working.
checking in.
I'm checking in. I'm
Mhm.
working, but I'm also able to think still about us.
Yeah.
And it's not just about work
Mm-hmm.
or just about this, just about that. I'm thinking about our collective consumption
whole,
of food
yeah.
so that we can sustain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because look at Miss Netta and Charles.
Yeah.
She be having Charles. Your lunch is ready. Your lunch is ready.
What she said? I was like, what in the world is
Charles,
she
your
doing?
lunch is ready.
Yeah. So that's what, yeah.
But yeah.
So it's just, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Have a desire to make sure that we eat.
Let that man eat. Okay. And then next it says, prepare yourself. So take 15 minutes to rest, so you will be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work weary people. Be a little, well, they say GAY, but that's happy. Be a little happy and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift. That's that's acceptable. Like don't
Look,
if a man is coming home, you shouldn't be looking like you got hit by a bus.
yeah, but at the same
Like
time, I'm
take
gonna play the
like
other side for you. Since you playing this side, I'm gonna play the other bro.
okay.
I'm working. I ain't got time to be. I don't have time, energy, or the want to
Mhm.
have to beautify myself in her voice. I ain't got time to be beautifying myself just for you. When I'm working too. But here's one good part though. The
Uh-huh.
fact that women are working and so much more consistently keeping themselves up in
Yeah,
order to even go
because you
out for
got you
work.
got to get dressed for work. So
Right. So that makes it a little bit easier.
hmm
But that wait, does this talk about it?
yes, they just be more a little
Uh,
interesting. Like
yeah, I'm just trying to
interesting.
make sure it's not like we're not gonna hit it. But even if we do,
hmm
it's also not wanting to unload on him
Yeah, that's in there
from the
too.
beginning.
Yeah, that's in
Okay,
there.
all right, then we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So jump to the next one.
but he do want you to look nice. Like try. It's just it's like the first part.
The
At least
effort,
try.
right?
Give some effort. Like
Yeah. Like
have
even even if you don't put your makeup on, a nice messy bun,
Mm-hmm.
like wear some like you don't have to put lingerie on,
Mm-hmm.
but you can put on like something decent.
And
Like
then
don't
if
have
you can't
like
though, like if you coming in your scrubs because
mhm
you came home, like a lot of times nowadays we come home about the same time. So
mhm
you in your scrubs, you don't a smile
yeah
can
wear
do a
that because
lot.
you wear that too. You wear a
Exactly, you
smile on your
wearing a
face.
smile. The problem is we'll wear
Mhm.
the smile at work and then come bring
Yeah.
the frown at home. And
People care more about their work than they do
yeah,
like the family
that's
because
what I was saying.
yeah.
That's what I was talking about, like health and too. It's
Mhm.
like all we really care. We've become the point where all we care about is the money. I
Mhm.
will smile for the money, but the family don't get nothing but the mean looks and
Yeah.
discomfort.
You get the bark and the bite.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And then next, all right. So next it says clear away the clutter. Says make one last trip through the main part of the house just before your husband arrives, gathering up school books, toys, paper. Then run a dust cloth over the tables. Your husband will feel he has reached a haven of rest. Basically, so basically, clean up. You do not have to have the house looking all crazy
Yo, I'm
by the time
telling
he
you, they
comes
gonna be
home.
coming
Clean
for you
up,
in the comments.
like get up. It shouldn't be like a sink full of dishes sitting there or stuff all over the counter, stuff all over the floor, and you like, oh, you know what? I had a rough day. Like you can do some stuff. Like you don't want him to come home and trip over a toy. And this could be same vice versa. So this could be the woman coming home and the man at home like
Look, bro, I would
clean
love to
up.
be a stay-at-home
Yes,
dad.
yeah, you
I would
be a stay
love
at
to be.
home
I'm
dad.
telling you, I would be a dope stay-at-home dad.
You think
Like I
so?
can cook. I
Mhm.
love to keep a clean house.
Mhm.
I'm all about making sure I get. I mean, you see how I am. I'm never sitting down. If I'm sitting down, I'm probably doing homework.
Mhm.
But other than that, I've got a list this long of things that I want to get done,
Yeah.
and I still ain't got to work on my truck yet. So I always got things to do. I'd be a good house husband. So whenever you hit it, Rich,
Mhm.
I got you.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah,
Stay home and throw
but
ball with Nikki.
exactly. But I mean, still at the same time, she's
Yeah.
working now.
Yeah.
So he's tired. She coming home. They both working. She's too tired because she's got to make half the bacon.
Yeah. Y'all got to put the work in together though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the house. You shouldn't go to sleep with your house dirty when you have multiple people in your household.
You know, one thing we do though. not to cut you off.
Mhm.
But one thing we as people will
Mhm.
have that tendency to give in to our tiredness
Yeah.
and
And
not.
it's easy to do
It was
that.
like you say sacrifice. We're
Mhm.
not willing to sacrifice any additional energy
Yeah.
in order to keep a happy home. We're only gonna we're gonna give the energy to bring in the income, but
Mhm.
I'm not sacrificing the extra energy to do more work when I get home. I just
Mhm.
want to sit down and rest.
Yeah. And it's okay. I mean, it's okay to take maybe a day. You take a day to yourself, like say throw the mental health card.
Yeah.
Like I need this mental health day in order to
Mhm.
get myself together. But the next day it
It's
shouldn't continue
the
like the
same.
day before.
Exactly.
You should
That's what
get
I'm
up
talking
and
about.
want to do something.
Yeah.
Motivate yourself. If you have to watch motivational videos on YouTube, find something that's going to get your butt up off the couch or wherever you sit in
Mhm.
and push yourself further.
Yeah. That's the same. Yeah. That's the same. And that goes the same way for men too. Like,
Mhm.
bruh, you can't just come home
Yeah.
and watch the game every night.
Or get on video
'Cause it's
games.
uh-oh, 'cause
It's not it.
It's always a game on.
Mhm.
It's always your boys wanting to get on the game, on
Mhm.
the video game, on the sticks. That can't be everything you do just because you work hard at home at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's working hard at work.
Mhm.
Everybody, anybody that's trying to keep their job or excel in their job are working hard at work.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse for you to come home and do nothing.
Mhm. And then if you want to watch video or watch the game, let it play in the background while
Right.
you have your hands and stuff busy. Don't just
Exactly.
stay stagnant.
But yeah, what's the
Right.
next one?
Next one is prepare the children. You ain't gonna like this one. So it said take a few minutes to wash the children's hands and faces if they're small, of course. Comb their hair if necessary. Change their clothes. They are little treasures, and he would like to see them playing the part.
Why won't I like that one?
Because like, well, I think that one's fine actually.
I was
But
gonna say because
because
I'm with
because a lot of times, you know, you don't want to come home and see your kid in a dirty diaper.
yeah.
They got food on their clothes from
Mhm.
this morning.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that's
Or you coming
that's
home talking
untidy.
about yeah, your kid messed up this,
Yeah.
or your child is dirty because they messed up their clothes.
Mhm.
But the boy is 6 months old, or the
Mhm.
boy is 2. Of course, he's gonna mess stuff up. That's what he's
Mhm.
supposed
Their hair
to
is
do.
matted down.
That ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you're supposed to make sure that you maintain them or clean them up.
Mhm.
Whichever person is there, like you can't just let a kid walk around a messy face or with dirty clothes on. Talk about
Yeah.
well, your child messed his own clothes
Oh,
up.
he's messy.
2.
Yeah, keep him clean. Yeah.
Exactly.
Should be walking around
Yeah.
with a juice box and stains all over
Yeah.
there.
Talk about oh well, I changed them this morning. Okay, you mean from the pajamas to the regular clothes?
Sometimes
Nah,
they be in
regular
pajamas all day.
all
like
day.
you
Same
leave and you
onesie.
see your kid in the pajamas. You come home like, what's going on here?
Or what about when you leave, you see the kid in the pajamas and the wife in the pajamas,
Mhm.
and you come home and both of them still in
That's
pajamas.
sour because you should be bathing your skin.
It ain't just bathing; it's just like
It is
it's
hygiene.
cause
Yeah. Take it off, put some day
Jan-
clothes on, and then put it back on the next time.
Right,
That's what you have to do.
even still,
Hmm.
like I have clothes that I wear, and when I'm preparing to be in bed or
Mhm.
being in bed, and then when I'm out of bed, if I showered the night before, I'm not a sweaty person, so I
Yeah.
can get up, brush my teeth, wash my face, put some deodorant on, and I still smell like the soap and the lotion from last night. So I can put on, even if I'm just lounging around the house, I still put on something different
yeah,
because those are my sleep clothes.
yeah.
These are my lounge clothes, and when I go back to sleep, I'm putting my sleep clothes on.
Because some people they sleep in the clothes and then get up and then go out and do tasks and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's nasty.
Mm.
That's not hygienic at
No.
all.
No. Next one.
Next one. All right. So it says minimize all noise. So at the time of his arrival, eliminate all noise of washer, dry dishwasher, vacuum. Try to encourage the children to be quiet. Be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile and be glad to see him.
I disagree.
You do.
Yes, I disagree with that one. Like
Mm.
if the
I mean, that's why
the
people wait in their
dishwasher's
car.
going,
That's why people wait in their car because you coming in, you already had a hectic day at work. You coming in. It's chaotic. It's loud. The
mhm,
kids screaming, running around, crying, and the TV blaring in the background. Then
yeah.
you try to hurry up and act like you cleaning up because you've been sitting down all day.
Well, that's
Some
when you
people
act
sit
like you
down there.
clean, but
Yeah.
sometimes when I've cleaned,
hmm
the dishwasher's still going.
Well,
The
I
laundry's
like the sound of the dishwasher.
yeah, me
and
too. It's,
and
it's
yeah,
like listening to the ocean.
I like the sound. But
Plus, that's
ju-
just I like the sound of clean.
yeah,
that's
I
what
like
clean smells like.
the clean
Sounds
sound.
like.
Clean sounds is fine, but if you walking in and the TV, like I said, TV blaring, stereo blaring, you don't want to hear all that noise. Just getting off work, you want
Yeah.
to calm and serene, like
Some people, because I
calm.
mean, but then it goes back to if he comes in the house and turns in a football game, that's loud.
That is loud.
but it's,
But you
it's
know what they
loud.
got?
It's
Noise
what he likes.
canceling headphones.
Yeah,
Like if you're gonna do that, respect each other's space. And if you're gonna be on there watching that loud sports channel, put the headphones,
Yeah.
hook the Bluetooth up, put it up to the TV,
yeah.
and you
that
good.
reminds me of that dude, that rapper, who his baby mama or girlfriend or wife, one of the three,
Mhm.
ended up putting him like getting him charged because he put a gun out on her for
Mm.
telling him to turn the game down that he was playing, the video game, because the baby was sleeping.
Well, I could agree with her because
Oh yeah,
baby sleeping, you do not want that baby to wake up at
yeah,
all. That's it. That's your peace, your moment of peace while they sleeping.
right.
So,
So
yeah.
yeah, but if it sound like a dishwasher, yeah, I feel you. If it, but the
Mhm.
blind
Just a
blaring and
clean-
all that, lot.
yeah.
Yeah. So
All
next
right,
up,
next one. All right, these are some don'ts. It says don't greet him with problems or complaints.
Facts.
Don't complain if he's late for dinner. Count this as minor compared with he might have gone through
what he might have done.
or what he might have gone through that day.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Mhm.
And that's a couples thing too.
Yeah.
Like, don't when we get to finally be off work,
Mhm.
you shouldn't be bringing all your
The
worries
emotional
or
baggage.
the
throughout
baggage
day.
from work. Oh, my day was so horrible. So and so did this.
But how do you
so-and-so
answer
did
that question? Like when y'all get off work or when y'all come home and y'all greet each other and you ask them, like you want to be honest, like
Yeah, it
how
was
was
alright.
hey, how was your day?
It was.
And then you be
It
like,
coulda-
oh, like,
no, it's like
like, that's
it
your
could it
person.
could have been better, and then let them ask you, okay, why?
But then if they don't,
Then they
Then
don't.
if
They
they-
don't. They
but-
don't want to know.
but if they don't, then it feels like, oh, I don't care. Like you brushed it off.
So then one
Like-
of the two, either you have to understand that
Mhm.
nobody wants to come in and get all the problems,
Yeah.
or don't understand it and just give them all the problems. But if you understand, I
Mhm.
don't want to give that person all of my
Just put it
worries and my
aside for later.
problems. Yeah. So that's that again. It always goes back to how considerate are you of the other person.
That's true.
Because if you're considerate of them, you're not gonna want to dump all your problems on them as soon as they walk in the door, as soon as y'all meet.
yeah.
So you are wrong if he asks how your day was and you say it could have been better and he doesn't ask for further,
Mhm.
you're almost wrong for expecting him to ask for further
Mm.
at the moment that he's just walked in the door.
It's giving each other grace and
Right. And
Yeah.
it's not even grace, but it's still
Mhm.
like I said, having that consideration.
yeah.
Because if you want him to be there for you to unload on as soon as he walks through the door, how much do you actually care about him if you haven't even let him decompress? You just
Yeah.
only care about what you want. You want to decompress for him without even allow him to decompress from work.
Because some men are the fixers, so you see them as like,
But
oh,
y'all
there's
don't
a
be wanting
problem
us to fix
solver. There's a problem solver.
remember all them other things. It was like, oh, don't try to
real
fix it.
women.
Don't
Yeah.
try to fix it. Just
Mhm.
listen. That's all y'all want. That's all some women want a man to do is just listen. They don't
Mhm.
want to fix her.
The real
But so
women
what?
do.
But when
though.
you do, when you want a man to listen,
Mhm.
you want to dump all your stuff on him so that he can receive it, and he ain't even decompressed from work, or
Yeah.
she, whoever.
And then a lot of times they offer solutions and
Yeah,
they don't want to hear it.
you
like,
don't.
Yeah. Especially if it don't align with
What they
we already
already
have in
want.
their head.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're not telling me what I already wanted to hear,
It's
you're
like,
you're
wah,
then
wah, wah,
then it's
wah.
like if you're not telling me what I already wanted to hear,
Yeah.
then you're not listening.
Mhm.
Well, wait, if I give you a response into helping the situation, but
Mhm.
you didn't want a response, now you believe I'm not listening. How in the heck does that actually make sense? Obviously, if I gave you a valid response to try to help your situation, I was listening because
Yeah.
I understand the situation enough in order to give you a response that would attempt to help you.
Mhm.
So how? But I don't know.
All right, we're gonna jump to the next one. All right, so next one says, make him comfortable. So people not well, this one people might not like, but have him lean back in a It's funny even even saying it. All right, have him lean back in a comfortable chair or suggest he lie down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. That's king treatment though. That is king
See, here's my
treatment.
thing, though.
That's
This reminds me of Destiny's Child.
yeah, cater to him, right? Cater to you,
Exactly.
right? I wanna cater.
Like,
yeah.
why was everybody vibing with that song
That
while
song
at
was
the
very
same
popular.
time not wanting to give that to
Mhm.
anyone?
Yeah, because they say run the bath water and
Mhm.
whatever you desire.
I'll
I'll
supply you.
inspire. Yeah.
Why were so many women vibing with that while at the same time unwilling to give that? And
Mhm.
then here's another thing. If you don't believe he is deserving of that, why are you with him?
Yeah,
You're
that's
wasting
true.
time.
That's true. I mean, some men do deserve king treatment. Like
Mhm.
they've been at work, especially if their work is like real hard
Yeah.
and strenuous. You want to have that peace at
Mhm.
home. So you want to destabilize him and
Yeah.
calm him down.
Not destabilizing.
Yeah.
Whoa, don't
Yeah, because they come up.
don't
sometimes-
destabilize them.
but,
That's
but
the.
I'm for
I
real.
think, yeah, I know you're
sometimes
trying
because
to find a better word for
No,
that. But
no, but
nah,
sometimes-
don't destabilize me. I like to be stable. Please don't destabilize me.
you know what I mean. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
a lot.
Alright, stay-
Help me
alright.
to decompress.
Help you to decompress.
God,
Whichever word y'all want to use.
What you mean destabilize? You trying to take one of my knees out? Walk on the door, bow, hit the knees with a hammer.
I used it wrong. Forgive me. Forgive me. And it's crazy because I'm a real I'm good on vocabulary, but sometimes I have COVID brain and it's just like or my brain is just
Yeah.
But
Oh, my
as I was
goodness.
saying, you want to be his like peace, and
Yeah.
he has to be your peace too, right? So y'all
No.
create that environment.
No. Don't think
Yeah.
No. I disagree with that part. I don't.
Why?
Because I don't think anybody can be anybody's peace.
Well, if you put it that way, yes. I mean, just make a peaceful environment.
Yeah.
Bottom
I'm
line.
gonna tell. I got something to say about that part, but I would say it at the end of this.
Okay, we're gonna jump to the next one. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all comments in
Yeah.
if y'all agree or don't agree and what you would do different.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear that. All right, so the next one is listen to him. This one-
That's not gonna.
this is where the 19 it's back in the 1900s, like the kids say. All right, so Okay.
It says you may.
You may have a lot of things to tell him, but the mother of his arrival is not the time. So basically, let him speak first and make sure that it's okay for you to speak. I don't know
That
about
goes. Well,
That
you
goes with
add
what
that
we-
part.
yeah.
It did not say let him make sure. You added that part. You added that part, and then disagree with what you added.
because
Yeah, you did. You added it and then disagree with it.
in my
It
head,
just-
in my head, I'm like, like, but just the way it says, like,
basically, it
listen
goes.
to
It
him.
goes with
Yeah.
the don'ts. Don't give him your
Yeah.
problems.
just
So
listen to him. Allow
let it-
for him
listen-
to,
yeah.
yeah, allow for him to create the space to,
And
be-
so with that though, I think it's also that for that period of time,
yeah,
it was when he was the breadwinner and
Mhm.
he was coming home to the wife. So,
Mhm.
but now I think it's a point where
it's like
both
boundaries.
both should come home and be able to decompress.
Yeah,
Or but you're still gonna have the kids and all that stuff. So it should be a time where you get home and you are able to decompress or
Mhm.
do what you need to do at home, and then the best time would be like as you're preparing for bed, like, oh, how was your day? Because
Mhm.
the day is still going on. I'm still thinking about everything I had to do from work. You're thinking about what you had to do. We're thinking about what the kids got to do, homework. Is the dinner done? This is
Mhm.
that. So are the stuff out the yards. So what it should be like when we get towards the point where we're wound down, we're showering, we're getting ready for bed, we're both doing that type of stuff. Then it should be more of a hey, well, how was your day? It was good. This is that.
that's
that.
too late in the day.
No, but there's
It's like, dang,
you gotta
the
realize
whole day went by, and
Right.
you just now saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
no, not hey, how you doing? How was your
How was
day?
your day? Okay.
Because the day is still going on. I'm still trying to process the things that happened during the
Mm.
day. Especially if I got a short trip home. I don't have a long drive.
Mhm.
But how was your day? How was this? How was that? Just when you can give compliments. Oh, thanks. Dinner was great. It was
Okay.
your time. And then you can like talk about the things that you need to do
Mhm.
or what you need to do as a couple before bed. That way everything is good. And the next morning, you have an idea of what to get up and do
Yeah.
or how to
Okay.
move. But right in the door, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Unless he's coming in, sitting down and watching the game every night. Then just dump it. Like,
They're just
I'm not a
you
big
know
fan
what?
of watching every game.
Stand in front of the TV. and
Yeah.
tell 'em. Okay. All right, moving on to the next one. It says, make the evening his. Never complain if he does not take you out to dinner. Oh, gosh. Or to other. It's an old article. To other places of entertainment.
Yeah, that's
Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure, his need to come home and relax.
this is.
That's
We were talking about
we
this.
sure was.
We were talking about this because Apostle was telling me that Elder doesn't do all that type of planning.
hmm
But then you have to realize in everything, there's a
Mhm.
principle of allocation.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that people, like I was saying, has strengths in,
Mhm.
weaknesses in. Some people are strong in the areas of working hard and giving you the finances that you need in order to do what you want to do for the household. And some people are stronger at communicating and doing the loving things, and they're
Mhm.
not as strong in the finances. So if somebody's bringing home the income, especially in that environment, that time period, somebody's bringing home all the income and you're controlling it, and he's just making sure that you got what you need to run the house, then at some point it's like, how much do you want? Do you want somebody? And that's the problem that we have is we
Yeah,
want
we want
all
everything.
of it. We want everything. I want 100% of everything. He's got to be strong. He's got to be smart. He's got to be a great fisherman. He's got to be a comedian.
Yeah,
He's got to have a great job, great
That's how-
income. He's
that's
got
how
to know how to
people are
save.
raised,
He's got to
though.
have good credit. He's got to have, yeah,
Make sure that man can give you everything. If not,
you can find somebody else. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? That's still me.
Or
What
do
I
it
was saying.
yourself.
If you don't like that, the way that person is, nobody's the same.
mm-hmm.
If you don't like the way that person is, cut it off early
Yeah.
and don't complain with him for the rest of your lives.
Mhm.
If you decided that's not what you want, he's not what you want because of the way he is,
Mhm.
okay, let him go.
Yeah.
And then go find somebody else. And if you never find the person that has everything you need, then it wasn't meant for you to
It
be
was-
that with anybody in your life.
Mm-hmm. And a finger point back to yourself.
I'm not even saying that. I'm
'cause
just saying
you
maybe that's
went
just
through
not
A,
God
B,
what
C,
has
D.
intended for you.
If you went through the whole alphabet and you ain't find nothing in that alphabet,
Then
it's
God
you.
doesn't have anybody. He didn't intend for you to be with anybody. If he
Mhm.
intended for everybody to be with everybody, then we would have equal numbers of males and females
Mhm.
in every race across the world. It's not meant for everybody to be with everybody. I mean, everybody to have somebody.
Yeah.
It's not mathematically possible. So sometimes, if you have that idea where you can't deal with just accept that person for that person,
Mhm.
and you can never have found anybody to accept for anything, bro. You might not be destined to have anybody,
Yeah.
and then enjoy being with yourself. The problem is we don't want to be alone, but we also don't want anything but perfection.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So wrapping it
I'll
up.
read this one. The goal. Try to make your home a place of peace and order where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit. Now that's perfect for me to call. That a woman
Is a man's
will never
peace.
be her husband's peace. A woman will not be her husband's peace. When have you
Why?
ever heard of a
Why
woman
would you say
being
that?
her husband's peace?
You supposed well.
Exactly. There's
You're
never a point in
supposed
time because there's always a time.
No, there
where you're gonna
are
need
there
something.
are actually people that say
Consistently.
well
She's my
maybe
peace.
sometimes, but there are people that say my wife is my peace because she come
Some-
home and
some-
because you come home and they make the environment serene, like you don't have no worries and you don't have to, you can leave and not worry that she's gonna be gone running off with somebody else when you
Yeah,
get
that's
back.
that.
Just
But
different things. Just
there's
different.
a peace. It wouldn't, but it's never always peace. Like it said, make the house a place of peace.
Mhm.
But I don't believe you. Ain't no woman ever really been her husband's peace because she always gonna want something.
That's not fair to say because you have to find it in yourself to be accepting of certain things that you cannot change.
I don't
Because if you constantly striving to change this, change that, but you're not accepting of the person and who they are, you're never gonna have peace and you're never gonna be happy
Yeah, but no. Oh, you mean for the woman?
for both sides.
Well, yeah,
both
because
sides.
somebody always wants something.
Yeah,
I just meant like it's gonna always be some points in a relationship, and especially in a marriage where
Mm-hmm.
it's like, dang, you always ask me for something, or what's that? I like that little meme where every time he sits down, she
Mhm.
calls him name for something,
Like,
and
like the
it's
honey
always
to do
something.
list
Yeah,
never
there's
runs
always
out.
gonna be something.
Yeah.
I don't believe the woman can be a man's peace. I
I don't
believe
believe
the
that's
woman
crazy.
the woman makes the man happy. That's the one thing that a man can't do.
You
he
can
can't-
make yourself happy.
You can't. You know why? Because
Why?
it's not good for man to be alone. You can have everything in the world. You can have all the everything that you want, but you can't be
That's why Kanye was with that girl.
happy. You can be, but I don't think you're not gonna have the same type of happiness.
Mhm.
There's something about having a partner and a spouse that brings a
That's
type of
something.
happiness that a man can't give himself.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
And a
especially with that.
woman, from a woman
Oh,
has to be a man for a woman is someone that feels a need that she
Like a
can't
void.
have. Yeah, that she can't feel herself. Like there's something about being able to wake
that's
up.
People that there's some people that are like full. They're not
Mm-hmm.
glass half empty or um having voids or feeling the need for like to have things in their life to take over the things that they don't have.
Yeah. What
There's people basically there's people that are at 100% and don't need like the additional things to add to their life. But
I don't.
with
I'm gonna say specifically, I don't believe it for men. Like
mm,
men, it has to be something that makes it all worthwhile.
I don't know because I'm not. I don't.
For
That's
men, I'm
some
gonna
men
say
talking.
it
But
has to be. It has to be
yeah.
something that makes it all worthwhile. What am I doing this hard work for?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm, why am I? Why would I work to make millions and all of that if I have nobody to give it to? If I have
Mm-hmm.
no, if I have no generations beyond me to pass it down to. If I have
So,
nothing, nobody to teach,
so you said
nobody.
men can't be like alone and by themselves and stuff.
No, no, they can't. Even it, like even a single man would end up being. He would have to do some kind of community work
Mm-hmm.
because you have to have something to pour into. Now I can make myself happy
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it for a long time, but at some point in time, because we talked about it before,
Yeah.
I got enough hobbies to make myself keep myself occupied. But at
Mm-hmm.
some point in time, it gets to the point where I have nobody to share anything with. I don't have
But I
anybody to
just
share laughs
it
with.
it could be the same for
Sh-
women too because
yeah.
you see
Well,
the
women
old
can
lady
sit
with
and laugh
cats
by
and stuff like
themselves.
that.
Look at Color
Yeah.
Purple. All of
Mm.
them sitting on the porch, all of them by themselves. Like Taraji said, it's supposed to be about women's togetherness or whatever. I'm not sure what she said, but that's fair. But
Mm-hmm. Mm.
by women, what men bring to women
Mm.
is something that she can't get by herself,
What's that?
which is the things that a man can provide, not financially, but that a man can bring to her life that actually can give her peace.
What are those things though?
Where you can sleep in and not even have to worry about taking your car to get the oil change because I'm in the driveway doing it myself.
But
The
then
things
you can say that you can go and get that done.
I gotta
They got
schedule
the
that.
one where you can drive in and you
Yeah, I
can
gotta
stay in the
schedule.
car
All
and
of
do
that
it.
is taken. Yeah, but if you're driving into the car, are you
Mm.
resting at home?
Yeah. But what's the other stuff though? Because there's always like an answer to
There's
it.
there's a mindset that a man can give, or a perspective that a man can give to a woman
Mm-hmm.
because of the way we think.
Yeah.
That's another thing that she can't give to herself, and she can't get from other women.
The mindset.
There's experiences that a man has that a woman doesn't
Mm-hmm.
that can help her to with anything in life, things in life. There's things like things that we learn on a day to day basis that hey, where you might be doing something. I'll be like, hey, did you think about? And you be like, nah, I never had that experience to even be able to think about that.
Yeah. And I understand, but I'm just trying to refute
Yeah,
different ideas because people would say like you could pay somebody to do more
right.
stuff.
You
You
can.
can pay somebody to
That
cut your
and that's
grass. You can
one of
pay
the reasons
somebody
why
to
women don't need a man
yeah.
because they especially nowadays you can pay to have
Mm-hmm.
everything done, but there's perspectives and experiences that men have in life that women don't have, and to add that other half of somebody that has those experiences that you would probably never have,
Mm-hmm.
like for something. If you're driving down the car, I mean, if you're driving if we're driving down the road and I'm in the car with you, and something happens with the car, my experience can be able to troubleshoot it
Mm-hmm.
much faster than you calling a AAA and getting them to come out
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I'm gonna call
When I
AAA.
can take a pat, like if we ain't got a tire,
Mm-hmm.
but the tire blows out or it's slow on there, I can patch a tire
Mm-hmm.
and put it back on the road and we can keep going. But those are with experiences that most women are not gonna have, but having a man in the driver's seat or in the car with you
Mm-hmm.
will give you that ability to draw from. Mm-hmm. All right. I think we talked long enough. That was actually a good one though. That was
Yeah,
it was a lot though. It went so long because there were so many different points
Yeah,
to
but
talk about. You know.
I definitely want to like hear other people's like feedback
Yep.
on the different topics and your experience, what you went through. Just give us some feedback and
Mm-hmm.
let us know in the comments.
Oh, also, I mean, one last thing: the stuff that you can pay for,
Mhm.
you could also end up paying more because there's no man there that actually knows anything about. That's
Okay,
actually on your side.
that's a pin drop
Mm-hmm.
because yeah,
Unless you call
'cause
your
I
brother
remember
or
that
your
one
dad.
time I went to go get my brakes fixed
Mm-hmm.
and they overcharged me. I went to
Yeah.
get brakes fixed and then it ended up being like an extra $1,000 for some
Yeah.
part. They said they were gonna shave the brakes, which didn't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
They said they were gonna shave the
Your
brakes off
brakes off
my
and
brakes,
pay and charge you for
and
it. Yeah.
charge me for new brakes, which
Yeah.
it make no
That's
sense.
that's kind of something they do with the rotors. But then
Yeah.
also when we went, remember when the car kept dying, and
Mhm.
we went to the auto parts store,
Because
and
I
I had
almost
them
bought a new car.
check the battery, and they was like, and I had him check the battery and the alternator, and he
Mhm.
said it was a bad alternator, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's
He
a bad
sure
alternator
did.
because if it was a bad alternator, then the battery wouldn't be charged enough to start it back up.
Mhm.
But so I was like, no, it's not the bad alternator, it's the
That's
battery.
true.
And then we went and bought a battery.
Mhm.
I put it in the car,
And
and the
still
car ain't never had
driving.
no issues since then.
Mhm.
So things like that is something that
Yeah.
not like they're talking about real men now, not
Yeah.
them fake boys.
So you won't another thing you won't be taken advantage of
Yep,
from other men that don't really mean you no good.
yep. And
Be it
then
the auto
obviously physical
mechanic,
protection,
definitely.
physical protection.
Mhm.
You can't unless you paying a bodyguard to stay at your house every night. Physical protection is something that a man can give that a woman can't give herself.
Yeah, because the security system only do so much.
Exactly.
They can watch you.
It's gonna take the time for the cops.
Yeah.
But
While
I
they
can bash
watching you
somebody's
get
head in real quick. All right, my bad. We just send to that.
Alright.
Hit the like button. Hit the comment. What do you think? Were we on point on this? Was I on point? Was Trish on point? Who you agree with? Who you disagree with?
Mhm.
I already know you're gonna agree with me because I'm Mr. Defined like that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But hit the like button, comment, share this with somebody, talk about it, and as always,
Subscribe.
hit the bell for notifications for all future episodes. I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
And I'm your girl Trish. and
We are Black Press.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.